Social proof is one of those aspects here that's going to be really valuable moving forward. Marketing your story, your culture, and your community. This is going to continue to be really important. What a lot of our fitness business owners are going to be continuing to compete with, the connected fitness options that are out there now. Peloton, the major player, type of community. Well, it's like, what do people like about your facility and community beyond the exercise program? These are the things that are going to need to be. You've got to be really clear about it. You've got to understand what those things are, so that way you can use them in the way like what you post. Particularly your organic posts, you either say it or you try to show it through imagery. And in some cases, demonstrate some relatable vulnerability from your own story, and what that might look like specifically. Some of you, you're a working parent juggling at home, juggling kids at home. You're trying to do school, just like your clients. You're probably, it might be fair to say that hey, keeping your own health and fitness a priority right now has been a challenge for you as well. Like, it's okay. Just because you're the fitness professional doesn't mean that it's not hard for you to keep it a priority. And also, like, we don't want to be afraid of it, what admitting that to people might mean and how it might look. Social distress and worry and things going on in the world, that doesn't mean that you don't necessarily need to take like strong political stances when it comes to your business, social matters or anything like that. That's still a very personal choice. But what we're saying is, it's okay for you to acknowledge those things. And it's okay for you to take a stance if you feel very strongly about it. You shouldn't really, apologize for those things. Yeah, your own health and fitness journey. This is another thing. Again, we go back to relatability and vulnerability. Particularly now, you're going to continue to be competing with online personalities and people that are just really good with their online personality.
Yeah, I would add, I think it's a real gift to people who are craving authenticity right now, for you to offer that in this space at this moment in time, and versus the typical approach of just cheerleading people out of a funk. Is really a gift to meet them where they're at and acknowledge the reality that things may suck right now in certain areas of life, and still there's an opportunity to take control over this one piece of it, and here's an awesome community to support you in doing that.
Yeah, right. And I think it's important to, particularly if we start looking at, this is almost like, I don't want to get too far into understanding your competition and differentiators conversation, but one of the reasons why that is so valuable is for you to understand, why do people really connect with and enjoy some of these other things? What is it about the Peloton community that so many people have been drawn to? A lot of it has to do with the online personalities, right? The instructors, even though they're not talking directly to the individual, they're talking to the masses. There's just something about who they are and the production of it all. There's production value behind it. It's people just they get connected to it. They're drawn to it for some reason. That doesn't mean that you have to be the same way. It's just important to understand that that's part of what's going on there. And then that should help you really think through and understand, answer this question in an authentic way. Like you mentioned, Luke, what is it people that really like about your facility, your community, beyond the exercise program?